Lemon water has become one of the most popular healthy habits in the world. You've probably seen it everywhere, on social media, in morning routines, in detox trends. A simple glass of water with fresh lemon slices floating inside, glowing in the sunlight, promising better digestion, clearer skin, and even weight loss. It feels clean. It feels natural. It feels like the perfect way to start your day. But what if I told you that this simple habit might not be as perfect as it seems? What if the way you're drinking lemon water every day is actually canceling out its benefits, or even causing problems you don't notice right away? Because here's the truth that most people don't talk about. Lemon water itself isn't the issue. The problem is how people use it. Small habits, small details, things that seem harmless, can completely change how your body reacts. And over time, those small mistakes can add up. Maybe you've been squeezing half a lemon into a small glass of water, thinking more is better. Maybe you drink it first thing in the morning because everyone says it's the healthiest thing to do. Or maybe you believe it's helping your body detox and burn fat faster. On the surface, all of that sounds right. But inside your body, a very different story might be happening. From tooth enamel damage to digestive discomfort, from unrealistic expectations to misunderstood science, these are the things that turn a healthy habit into a hidden problem. So in this video, we're going to break down 5 common mistakes people make when drinking lemon water every day. And more importantly, what you should do instead to actually get the benefits you're looking for. The biggest mistake people make with lemon water isn't drinking it. It's assuming that because it's natural and simple, it must automatically be beneficial no matter how you use it. And that's where things begin to go wrong. One of the most common habits is using too much lemon. It sounds logical at first. If a little lemon is good, then more must be better. So people squeeze an entire lemon, sometimes even 2, into a small glass of water. The drink becomes intensely sour, almost sharp. It feels powerful, like it's doing something extra for your body. But what's actually happening is that you're exposing your system to a much higher level of acidity than it needs. Instead of helping, this can slowly irritate your stomach and begin to affect your teeth in ways you won't notice immediately. Then there's the idea that everyone should drink lemon water first thing in the morning, no matter what. It's one of the most repeated pieces of advice online. Wake up, drink lemon water on an empty stomach, and your body will activate. But the reality is, not everybody reacts the same way. For some people, especially those with sensitive digestion, starting the day with acid can lead to discomfort, bloating, or even mild irritation. What feels refreshing to one person can feel harsh to another. Another major mistake is treating lemon water like a detox solution. The word detox sounds appealing. It gives the impression that you're cleansing your body, removing toxins, and resetting your system. So people rely on lemon water as a shortcut, believing it can fix poor eating habits or compensate for unhealthy choices. But in doing so, they overlook the bigger picture: real nutrition, balanced meals, and proper hydration throughout the day. There's also a subtle but important mistake in how people drink lemon water. Instead of drinking it in one sitting, many people sip on it slowly for hours. It seems harmless, even beneficial, like you're staying hydrated. But this constant exposure means your teeth are repeatedly coming into contact with acid, giving it more time to weaken enamel. It's not about how much you drink, it's about how long your teeth are exposed. And finally, there's the expectation problem. People start drinking lemon water hoping for fast results. They expect to lose weight quickly, to see clearer skin, to feel instantly better. And when those results don't happen, they either get frustrated or assume they're doing something wrong. But the truth is, lemon water was never meant to deliver dramatic changes on its own. All of these mistakes have one thing in common. They don't feel like mistakes. They feel like effort. They feel like you're doing something good for your body. And that's exactly why they're so easy to repeat every single day. To really understand why these habits matter, you have to look beyond the idea of lemon water being healthy and focus on how your body actually responds to it. Because just like any other food or drink, the effect depends on balance, timing, and context. Let's start with the acidity of lemon. Lemons are naturally rich in citric acid, which is what gives them that sharp, sour taste. In small amounts, this acidity can actually be helpful. It can gently stimulate digestion, encourage saliva production, and even support hydration by making water more enjoyable to drink. But when the concentration becomes too high, that same acidity starts to work against you. Your stomach lining is sensitive, and while it can handle some acid, too much, especially without food, can lead to irritation or discomfort over time. And then there's your teeth. Tooth enamel is the hardest substance in your body, but it's not invincible. Acid is one of the few things that can gradually weaken it. When you drink highly concentrated lemon water, especially frequently, the acid begins to soften the enamel layer. You won't feel it immediately. There's no pain, no warning sign in the beginning. But over weeks and months, this repeated exposure can make your teeth more sensitive and more vulnerable to damage. Now think about the idea of drinking lemon water on an empty stomach. For some people, this works perfectly fine. Their digestive system responds well, and they feel refreshed. But for others, especially those who already have acid sensitivity, this can trigger discomfort. When your stomach is empty, there's nothing to buffer the acid. That means the lemon water interacts directly with your stomach lining, which can amplify that acidic effect. This is why one piece of advice doesn't fit everyone, even if it's widely recommended. The detox myth is another important piece to understand. Your body already has a highly advanced detox system built in. Your liver processes toxins, your kidneys filter your blood, and your digestive system eliminates waste. Lemon water doesn't replace or dramatically enhance these systems. What it does do is support hydration, and hydration helps your body function efficiently. But calling it a detox drink creates a misunderstanding. It makes people believe that one simple habit can compensate for poor diet, lack of sleep, or unhealthy lifestyle choices, which simply isn't how the body works. Then there's the way lemon water is consumed throughout the day. When you sip it slowly over hours, you're extending the amount of time your teeth are exposed to acid. It's not just about how strong the drink is, it's about duration. Even a mildly acidic drink can become a problem if your teeth are constantly exposed without giving your mouth time to recover. Saliva helps neutralize acid, but if you're sipping continuously, that recovery process is interrupted. And finally, expectations play a bigger role than most people realize. When you expect lemon water to deliver quick results, like rapid weight loss or instantly clearer skin, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Lemon water doesn't burn fat directly. It doesn't magically transform your metabolism. At best, it supports hydration and may encourage better habits, like drinking more water instead of sugary drinks. The real changes in your body come from consistent, balanced nutrition and lifestyle choices. When you connect all these pieces, a clearer picture emerges. Lemon water isn't a miracle, but it's not harmful either when used correctly. The difference lies in understanding how your body interacts with it, rather than blindly following habits that seem healthy on the surface. So once you understand what's really going on, the solution becomes much simpler than you might expect. You don't need to stop drinking lemon water. You just need to use it in a way that actually supports your body instead of working against it. Start with the most important adjustment: dilution. Instead of squeezing a full lemon into a small glass, think about balance. A simple guideline is using about half a lemon in a large glass of water. This gives you the flavor and mild benefits without overwhelming your system with acidity. The goal is not to make the drink as strong as possible, but to make it gentle and sustainable. Next, pay attention to timing, but make it personal. If your body feels good when you drink lemon water in the morning, then that's perfectly fine. But if you notice any discomfort, like slight stomach irritation or sensitivity, try shifting it to later in the day, ideally after a meal. Food acts as a buffer, helping your body handle the acidity more comfortably. The key here is not to follow a rule blindly, but to adjust based on how your body responds. Then there's the idea of detox. Instead of relying on lemon water as a shortcut, shift your focus to what actually supports your body's natural processes. That means eating whole foods, getting enough fiber, staying properly hydrated, and maintaining a balanced diet. Lemon water can be part of that routine, but it should never replace it. Think of it as a small, supportive habit, not the main solution. Protecting your teeth is another simple but important change. One of the easiest ways to reduce acid exposure is by drinking lemon water through a straw. This helps limit direct contact with your teeth. Also, try to drink it in one sitting instead of sipping it slowly over long periods. And after you're done, even something as simple as rinsing your mouth with plain water can help neutralize the acid and protect your enamel over time. Finally, reset your expectations. Lemon water is not a magic drink, and it doesn't need to be. Its real value comes from consistency and context. It can help you stay hydrated, encourage healthier habits, and add a refreshing element to your routine. But the real changes in your body, whether it's weight, energy, or skin, come from the bigger picture of how you eat and live every day. When you approach it this way, lemon water becomes what it was always meant to be: a simple, supportive habit that fits into a balanced lifestyle, rather than a quick fix that promises more than it can deliver. Now, when you look at lemon water again, it probably feels a little different. Not because it's bad, but because you understand it better. And that's really the goal: not to remove simple habits from your life, but to use them in a way that actually works for you. Because the truth is, most health mistakes don't come from doing something completely wrong. They come from doing something good, just slightly off. And those small differences are what shape your results over time. So take a moment and think about your own routine. How have you been drinking lemon water? Are you using too much lemon? Drinking it on an empty stomach without thinking about how your body reacts? Or expecting it to do more than it realistically can? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these mistakes surprised you the most, or which one you've been doing without realizing it. And if you know someone who drinks lemon water every single day thinking it's automatically healthy, share this video with them. It might completely change how they approach it. If you want more simple, science-based nutrition tips that actually make sense, make sure you subscribe and stay with us, because in the next video, we're going to break down drinks that look healthy, but actually aren't.